All right, and welcome back. The bike is on the work stand today because I got new bars. The bike originally came, I got it used, and the bike originally came with a 40 centimeter bars and kind of a long stem. I think it's 110, 120-ish, and being a smaller rider, a little bit shorter, that is a little bit more reach than I would like. So the idea is, kind of narrow the bar a little bit, and hopefully that will reduce the reach a little bit as my hands come in, and be a little bit more comfortable. It should also be a little bit more comfortable in crit racing, sort of bunch of traffic. It'll be a little bit more aero. Well, slightly more aero, but a little bit more narrow, so I can fit between riders. So that's today's job. And this used to be like a super quick job, but unfortunately, with the hydraulic brakes and I think both handlebars have the integrated hoses, or at least there's a small little section where the hoses go through, so I should probably have to disassemble those, cut them, shorten them, bleed the brakes, all that. So what used to be like a 10-15 minute job is now going to be hours. Okay, and this is not going to be a tutorial on how to swap bars because, well, I'm not 100% sure if this is going to work. This is only got a couple of test rides on it, so the first step, go ahead and remove the wheels, stick in some brake bleeding blocks because I'll need to bleed the brakes afterwards, and then I can go ahead and unwrap the old bars, disconnect the brake hoses, and then take the levers off, and then you have to cut the end of the hoses because I'm going to shorten it, so I've got to cut it anyway. So go ahead and cut a little bit off to get rid of all the hardware on the end, and then you can finally take the old bars off and then route the hoses through the new bars, and then you can kind of assemble the whole hose lever assembly there. So I actually ended up taking one of the levers off because that front brake was still like sticking, that lever for me. So kind of took it all off and like cleaned the whole inside really, really well with some isopropyl alcohol. There's some corrosion in there and, maybe a little bit of rust on some of those bolts. So I think at the moment anyway, it's working okay. But so I took all that apart, cleaned it, put it all back together again. And then the hoses, so you got to put the like retaining nut on, and then you got to put the threaded nipple, I guess, or threaded nozzle on the end of the hose. Then you can thread the olive on, which is reverse thread. And then finally, you can go in and connect it up to the new levers, bleed the brakes, because you need to do that, and then rewrap the bars. And finally, I think it's pretty much done. And it looks good anyway, so I will take it out for a test ride and we will see how it actually works. All right, and finally, after going through all of the hose shortening and bar changing and everything like that, I think they are back to where they should be. So I ended up actually on the front one. The lever was still sticking. If you remember, like a long time ago, a while back, the lever was sticking quite a bit. So I actually kind of took it sort of apart and then cleaned everything real well. There was a little bit of corrosion in there, I guess, from like maybe brake fluid that had gotten in at some point. So I cleaned everything real well, and now it pops back, which is great. I don't know how long it's going to last, but for now, that's good. Last step is to go ahead and rewrap the bars, and I think it should be done. Then we'll give it a test ride. Hopefully it's nice and warm today. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to on the bike riding, which is quite exciting in February. It's just over 50. It's a little chilly still, but yeah, not too bad. See? Just got a chance to wear the new Christmas jacket, which is exciting. Kept me nice and warm, even on a slightly chilly day. And mainly testing out the new handlebars. Slightly narrower than the old ones. These are 38s. The other ones were 40s, and yeah, it felt pretty good. I could definitely feel the shorter reach, which is the main reason why I was getting them. And yeah, I mean, it definitely makes me a little more, slightly less stretched out, I guess. So yeah, a little bit more comfortable. Felt more comfortable anyway. Also felt a bit more aero, as much as NorCal would disagree, but certainly felt more aero, more kind of crunched up and compact. So feeling can certainly help for things. So I don't know if it made me any faster, but if I feel faster, that's exciting too. So anyway, I'm gonna finish up, and yeah, thanks for watching. Catch you next time.